In this video, I'm going to show you a full skin routine for the Tropic Enhanced Collection. So first of all, I'm going to start off with my smoothing cleanser. Now, most people will find that they start with this cleanser in their skincare routine. And in fact, I advise most people to start with this one. Use it for like a month. Your skin turnover is about a month to 6 weeks. So use it for about a month. See how your skin is at that point. And then say, do I have any blocked pores? Do I have any oily zones? At that point, you may pick up one of the other cleansers available. And you can use these as either like a pre-cleanse or a post-cleanse to this one. There's also the hydrating gel cleanser as well, which again, you can use as a pre or a post-cleanse. Start with this one, see how you get on. If you have any of the other cleansers, in the comments, just say cleanser and the one you've got, and I will help you out knowing where to use that, whether it's a pre-cleanse or a post-cleanse alongside this one. Anyway, let's get started with this one. And I'm going to use 4 pumps of it. So 3 to 4 pumps is kind of what you need. And you don't want to go too skimpy on your cleanser, because your cleaning the skin is one of the kind of real basics of skincare. And actually, if our skin isn't clean, then it's going to lead to like aging skin. Our skin is going to look dull. We're going to get blocked pores, and yeah, it can lead. I think I already said that, premature aging. It's just not good for our skin. I've got a hair caught up. Anyway, so you really want to spend a good 60 seconds just kind of massaging in the product, really getting in the corner of your nose and just kind of getting it around your face. I like to do the main face first. I also pay attention to sort of this area really here, because I sometimes get sort of spots and breakouts and things like that. And of course, around the kind of areas of the mouth, just make sure that's all clean as well. And then when it's left on my hands, I then bring over my eyes. Now, this is a really good eye cleanser, and it will remove all of your mascara. Like, I've got a waterproof mascara on there, and you will see that it just removes it all. Can you see? Like, it just takes it all off. If you find that when you're doing that, you're going, oh, it's in my eye, then what I would advise is you actually get the unscented one of these. Give that a go, because it may just be that you're you just bear off using the unscented one for your eye area. So now I'm using the bamboo cloth that comes with the set, and I'm just sort of massaging it around my sort of eye area to get rid of all the eye dirt. And then I slightly kind of move away from that first dirty patch, and I sort of just move around the face to get rid of all of that cleanser. Now, a bit of a tip is to start off with the actual the label side of the cloth, and the reason for that is we start off with that side, and then when we put our cloth down, we'll say, oh, I want to use it again, but which side did I actually use? And yes, okay, if you've got makeup on, it's really obvious. But if you've had like a no makeup day, you'll actually find that you're not really sure which side you used. So by starting with the side of the label, you'll actually know which side you've used. I mean, mine's really obvious. Anyway, so now we're going to go in with our second cleanse. Now, do we double cleanse? I just do a 3 pump actually on my second cleanse. Now, do we double cleanse? Do we not? Do we do it in the morning? Do we not? Basically, I always advise people to start with a single cleanse in the morning and a double cleanse at night. Same product to start with. And again, see how your skin is in about a month to 6 weeks. And then if you're still getting like blocked pores or breakouts, or your skin isn't quite where it wants to be, try doing a double cleanse in the morning. If you're finding your skin is actually quite sensitive or kind of a bit red and a bit angry, try not cleansing in the morning and just using this under kind of some water and just popping that over the face. The reason I say that is because there's so many mixed messages in the beauty industry, on sort of videos online, and it's just so many mixed messages about what you should do. Essentially, 1 cleanse in the morning, double cleanse at night. That is the standard, regardless of what you've been doing and how much makeup you have been wearing. Then see how your skin is, and then go from there. Some people do need to cleanse in the morning. I have to cleanse in the morning, and I have to actually do it twice. If I don't cleanse twice in the morning, I find my kind of like pores can become very blocked, and I get kind of quite a few spots around this area here. And the only thing I can think about is maybe at night I get more spots, and then I kind of on my pillow and I move and things spread. I don't know, but I just find a double cleanse in the morning works so much better for me. So that's what I do. So there isn't, you'll see a lot of mixed message about what to do, but like I said, start off with a single cleanse in the morning, double cleanse at night, and then see how your skin is in like a month to 6 weeks. And then in the morning, if you find you've still got blocked pores or it's a bit oily, do a double cleanse in the morning, see how it is in a month. How was it? What shall I do? Or if you find you've got sensitive skin, you can try dropping the morning cleanse and just doing a sort of face cloth and just seeing how you get on that way. One thing I would advise is you do use your bamboo cloth to start with and see how your skin is, rather than just under the shower. You can still do that with a shower, but if you're looking for dramatic skin changes, use this one to start with, see how your skin is, and then you can reintroduce your shower and you'll know then whether your cloth was better or whether your shower was actually a bit too harsh for the skin, because actually the shower, the kind of force of the shower and the heat can be a bit too much for our skin sometimes. So start with this one and then see how your skin is after a while, and then you can reintroduce the shower if you love doing that in the morning. See how your skin is, and you might go, oh, actually no, it was better using my bamboo cloth, and you'll know to go back to that one. So after we've cleansed the skin, the next step is to tone the skin. Now the ones that Tropic do are amazing. They're hydrating, and you'll find there's 2 cleansers. So there's the morning mist, which is going to hydrate your skin by 91% more than it was beforehand. And you've also then got the juicy greens, and this has got AHAs in it, which basically help to munch away sort of the dead skin cells. And they're both suitable for all skin types. If you've got sort of more dry skin, then we'll find the morning mist is really useful. If you get any kind of blocked pores, you might find the juicy greens is really useful, but generally they're both really good. This one, because it's a mist, some people don't like that and they prefer the juicy greens, where they can put it on cotton wool and wipe it around your face, or you can just pop it on your hands and splash it on. I will demo both to you. So if you're using the juicy greens, you can pop some on your hand and then pop it and literally just apply to the skin like that. Now I actually prefer doing it this way. I find that my cotton wool pad doesn't like soak it all up, and I find that it's just easier just to apply, and I can kind of get it around my nose and things like that. Some people do like putting on a cotton wool pad and wiping it over. I would advise, if you're doing that, just make sure your cotton wool pad's not wet but slightly damp, else the cotton wool pad will go, yay, I wanted that, and it will like suck it all up. So yeah, you can do that way. If you're using the morning mist, you literally, I always give it a shake, you don't necessarily need to, and then you just spritz it on. I love the morning mist. I love both of them, but there's something about the morning mist that makes me go, so hydrating and lovely. Yeah, beautiful product. So you just spray that on, and then there you go. That is your toner bit done. So next we're going to move on to serums, and there are quite a few different serums. They are all incredible. I can't hold them all. They're all amazing, and they all do different things, and most of them work together, but there are a couple that you can't use together. So what I would advise is, if you've grabbed these from me, I will obviously let you know exactly what order to use these in. But what you can do is you can just in the comments say serums and then say which ones you've got, and I will help you and advise you which ones to use in which order. Now, for the purpose of this demonstration tonight, I'm going to start with the serums and the oils that I find most of my lovely customers and clients start with in their skin routine before they move on to different techniques. Apart from the oily skin demo, that kind of needs its own demo on its own. Like I said, message me or comment serum and then say if you've got them, and I will help you know where to use them in your routine. But this one is probably most skin types. It's the one that most people start their routine on, and it's the amazing Rainforest Dew Serum, which is going to hydrate your skin by 111% more in a couple of hours than it was now. So it's super hydrating skin. Now, hydrating skin is so important. Does that make sense? I'm so excited. But hydrating your skin is so important. It's basically the foundation of skincare. All skin needs hydration, even really oily skin. And if we want to prevent aging, we also need to make sure our skin is hydrated. It's actually more important than using anti-aging products. Hydration first. So this is kind of why I'm using this in this demo tonight, because actually that's the basis of where I advise most people to start. Start with hydration. and then see how your skin is again in 4 to 6 weeks. How is your skin? Where are your problematic areas, and where do you need to go from there? And then that's something I can help you with. So you can always comment skin, and I will help you have your own personal skin plan. Anyway, and then the other one I'm going to use is the youth potion. People always ask me where to use it in the routine, so I will advise you about that. And then the amazing super greens oil. Now this is the oil that I advise everyone starts with. Some people do move on to the stunning elixir, but this one's included in the enhanced collection. So yeah, it's a really popular one to start with. Anyway, so I'm going to start with the rainforest dew serum. So this is as if we were doing a morning routine, and you can use this at night as well. So same routine, and you're going to use 3 to 6 drops. Pop it onto your hand, and then literally I give it a little bit of a massage just to kind of warm it up. And I do put this around my under eyes. Now, this isn't something necessarily Tropic say is for the eyes, but I put it around the area, and I find my skin is absolutely fine and it loves it. So a lot of my customers and clients also do the same, and they also find that it really helps their fine lines around this area. So I would just say when you're first using it, just use it a little bit around the eyes. How do they go? In the morning, and if it's absolutely fine, just use it like that, like I do, because I love using it around that. And a little bit of a top tip is actually, if you find you've got like really dry, tired mum skin that day, just use a bit extra. So I've been quite known to just be like, no, not 3 to 6 drops, whole pipette, going all in, and I'm just going to hydrate my skin because it needs it. If you're a mum and you have had very little sleep, you'll know that as soon as you've had no sleep, it's like your skin's like, and your body just sucks the life out of it. So I literally just go all in with the rainforest dew when I need it. So I run out of this one quite frequently because my skin really loves it, because I quite often get no sleep. So you've popped that one on now. Now, the next one I'm going to use is the youth potion. So if you're in the daytime, if you're doing this routine, it's exactly the same daytime and nighttime, apart from this one step. This is nighttime only. So this is a retinol, not a retinol. So this is a natural form, that's not the right word. Basically, it's a natural form of anti-aging, a natural retinol. It's made from bakuchiol. It's terrible English, I know. It's made from bakuchiol, which is natural. So basically, it helps to prevent aging 10 times faster, and it also prevents irritation on the skin. And a lot of people, when they use a retinol, find the skin gets really irritated and red, whereas everyone finds when they use this, oh, it feels beautiful and silky, and it's lovely. So anyway, I'd like to say as well, when I'm making this, I've had a very long day with a 3-year-old, so I do apologise for my lack of words. Bad words, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, so I just used 2 pumps. I'm just going to massage it on my skin, and I'm just going to massage it in. Now this is certified as safe for the eye area, which is amazing, I'd like to say, because actually you can't use a lot of retinols around the eye area because it's way too harsh and it's going to really irritate the skin. So I think it's absolutely amazing that Tropic have actually made one that is safe for the eye area. Oh, it's incredible, because let's face it, that is our first area that ages a lot. Anyway, so I'm going to pop that on like that and just give that a good massage into the skin, like. So next up would be this one, but we're going to use that after our moisturiser. So before we move on to moisturising our skin, I'm going to use the amazing iWorks Eye Serum. So this one's really easy to use. You literally just squeeze it a little bit there. I use it after serums in my skin routine. And you just literally pull it across the eye area there, like this. And then if you've got like a bit of dry eye kind of round there, I do just squeeze an extra bit out, especially if it's at night. In the morning, you might find it's a bit too much with your eye product and the eye makeup. But at night, I just sort of put a bit extra around here and just sort of dab it in. And do the same on the other side. And then again, just use it a little bit extra and dab that in, that bit there. And then around there. See how you go without that bit first, and then do that bit as well. That's the thing with skincare, is just playing around sometimes. It's playing around with seeing what your skin likes and what your skin needs. And sometimes I'll put on that, and then sometimes I'll test it and put a bit more on. I'll be like, oh, that looks good. I'm going to do that going forward. And that's really how we find out what our skin needs, is just having a little bit of a play around. What does my skin like? What does it not like? And it does tend to take a good 4 to 6 weeks on its cycle. So yeah, just bear in mind if you're doing something for a week or two, you're not going to have instant changes like that with your skin. But yeah, something like that, you can play around with it. Do one way for a couple of weeks, one other way for a couple of weeks, and you'll soon find out what your eyes like better. Right, there we go. Eyes done. I'm going to move on to moisturiser. Okay, so with our moisturisers, you've got the Fresh Waves, which is balancing for any kind of oily or combination skin. You've then got the Skin Feast, which is like super nourishing for sort of dry skin, quite dehydrated skin. You've then got the Skin Relief, which is super hydrating, but it's also the one that's probably most generic for like kind of all skin types. But this one's also the one that's good if you've got sensitive skin, rosacea skin, red patches. A really, really nice one. I find this is really good if you've got kind of skin a bit like me, where you're sort of 40, nearly 40. I'm not quite 40 yet, but you're edging that way. People have said, oh, it's your age, Claire, you're becoming perimenopause. Oh, thanks. It's the one that's good for kind of balancing out the skin, hydrating the skin. But if you do still get like oily patches and things like that, it's a really good all-rounder. And then you've got the Skin Dream, which is the night cream. So this is the most thick, the most nourishing one. A really good one for all night. But a lot of people say, well, you have to have a night cream and all the rest of it. You don't, essentially. You just need what your skin needs. So I actually find that the day cream Skin Relief is absolutely fine for my day and for my night. Now, if I was waking up in the morning, and this goes back to, again, using something for a month to 6 weeks, and what does your skin need? So after doing this routine for it with the same moisturiser, using the same one in the day, same one in the night, if after about a month you go, oh, do you know what, I'm waking up to quite dry skin in the morning, you can add the Skin Dream into your skin routine. And this is what I love about the Tropic Enhanced collection, is it's just amazing in terms of the fact that you can mix and match what you want. So instead of getting 2 serums on your next time, you can get the Skin Dream and another serum or your oil. So you can mix and match to see what your skin needs. But I always advise a month to 6 weeks, then see what does my skin need. Head to your ambassador and me and say, hey Claire, this is what I found my skin needs, and I will say, this is what I would do next. Anyway, so I'm going to carry on and use my Skin Relief. So I do put a little bit extra on at night. So I use kind of like 1 pump in the day, 2 at night, and just massage it in my hands just to warm the product up, and then just spread it on your face, and then like massage it in. Don't forget your décolletage area. This area ages too, so we want to make sure we've given that. It's a nice bit of nourishment. And I'll just pop it over here as well, up on my chin, around my brows, and just around this area. I don't dab it on my under eyes because the under eyes are so delicate. You'll find a normal moisturiser is a bit too heavy for your under eyes, and it will actually drag them down and make them look more heavy. So that's why eye creams work separately to a normal moisturiser. But I do just sort of dab around the sort of the bottom end of the eyes like that. And there we go. Moisturiser all done. So for this last step, we're going to move on to do our oil. Now, our oil works slightly differently to a serum. It basically sits on the barrier. It helps to seal in everything we've just put on our skin, and it basically helps to protect the barrier and nourish this barrier of the skin. If our barrier, I've mentioned barrier so many times, if our barrier of our skin is kind of unsettled and unbalanced, that's when we can get loads of oil or super dry or loads of spots and our skin's always upset and angry. It's basically the barrier is kind of broken. It's kind of I told you I was bad with my words today. It's upset, it's damaged. Think about COVID times when we all wore those masks, and we had that friction, and everyone had really bad mask acne, and that was basically the barrier being compromised. That's the word I was looking for earlier. It's basically the barrier being compromised because of that friction. It's damaged it, and then loads of people get skin's like, oil, 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 and we get spots, 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 irritation, sensitivity. So that's why it's so important to nourish our skin with something that's going to protect the barrier. So most people will use the super greens. The elixir is a stunning oil, really, really nice. Most people start with the super greens though, just because it's the one that's included in the enhanced collection. So if you're using this in the day, I would say start with 1 drop. See how you go on. Now, you might find your skin feels a bit more oily. See how you go, because you might not be used to it. Does it look hydrated? Does it look lovely? Are you not a fan of it? In that case, don't do any in the day. But when it comes to the night time, 3 to 6 drops on your skin at the night, and then massage it in your skin, on your hands, just to warm up the product, and then again tap it around your skin and kind of just massage into your skin. The reason I say that about the day is because everyone's skin is different. Again, use it for 4 to 6 weeks. How do you get on? How does your skin look? Basically, as I've got older, I have found that using an oil in the day is something my skin actually really needs. Whereas actually, probably when I was younger, I found that actually the barrier protection was probably better at night. It was fine. I didn't really need it in the day. That was fine. I think our skin has less oil as we get older. Our skin is more dry, and so then therefore we actually kind of need to replace that oil in the day with something like that. So sometimes actually in the day what I will do is just put like a drop on my hands, and then I will literally just put it in kind of the area where we have crow's feet normally. I will just sort of put it in around the area and just sort of dab it in and give it a good sort of time to sort of sink in before you put makeup on. You wouldn't put makeup on straight away, but I do find that it helps, especially makeup when you're putting around near crow's feet. It really helps to stop the makeup for getting liney. Now, I know it's terrible words, I know, but you'll know exactly what I mean if you find that you are getting a bit older and your makeup sort of sits in. And it doesn't really necessarily sit in your lines, it's just because you've got lines there and you put the makeup on and your face moves as it does, normal, and then you create a few lines. Whereas if I use this, because it's nice and hydrated, the makeup sits on the skin hydrated, and then I don't get as many lines. So I would say start with your 1 drop around here if you feel you need it. If you haven't got any lines and wrinkles, amazing. Then just pop it over around here and then see if I like that. Don't want to increase to 2 drops. Great, see how that goes. And then if you don't like that, just don't do it in the day. But the nighttime, 3 to 6 drops, see how you get on. And I do actually sometimes as well, if my eyes are feeling like a bit dry, a bit dehydrated, then I do just put a little bit extra around my eyes. Now this is a Mrs. B tip. This oil isn't necessarily designed for your eye area, but I do put it quite often around here, and a little bit what's just left on my fingers, like around here. Gotta be careful not to get it like in your eyes, so she'll be like, but I do put it around there, and it really helps this area where crow's feet start to form. And sort of around here, I do find that your sort of eyes are getting a little bit more kind of liney. So I just find that if I just put that on at night like that, then that really, really helps. So there we go. I forgot to do here. Oh, did I do that? I can't remember. I'll do it again. So yeah, also when you're doing products, you can kind of move them on and do them in like a nice upward style as well, because we don't want to bring our face down, we want to bring it up. Anyway, but that is your oil. Okay, so just to recap your routine, first of all, you're going to cleanse once in the morning, twice at night, and then see how your skin is. You may want to do twice in the morning, may want to do none at morning, but always do twice at night. You're then going to remove with your bamboo cloth, and if you have got the clarifying cleanser, the radiance cleanser, or the hydrating one, which is upstairs in my bathroom, then just, yeah, like I said, comment and say cleanser and then which one you've got, and I'll help you know whether it's a pre-cleanse or a post-cleanse to this one. Then after you've done your beautiful cleanse, remember 60 seconds cleansing to really get into the pores and really clear out the skin. I do often say to people as well, if you don't cleanse your skin correctly, it'll be like kind of polishing a table without getting rid of the crumbs first. It's going to do nothing. You still got your crumbs there, it looks dirty. So yeah, make sure you've done a good 60-second cleansing. Makes such a big difference to skin. Anyway, cleanser. You're then going to follow it up with your toner. After you have toned, you're then going to go in and do your serum. You're then going to go on and do your, if it's in the nighttime, youth potion. if it's not in the nighttime, if it's the day, you're not going to use your News Potion. You're then going to go on and put your under eye serum on with your eye works. You're then going to go on and put your moisturiser on, and you're then going to go on and put your oil. Now there is one step that's extra. And so the extra step is using SPF. So you want to put 2 fingers worth of SPF on. So that's literally a line down your 2 fingers and pop that all over your skin. And that's the last part of your skincare routine in the daytime. And then the other thing that people always ask me about, which you do get for free in your enhanced collection, is the comfort food mask, or any mask. You can pick any one you want. So you'll get one of the 3 masks and you choose which one's best for your skin. Now you can use these after cleansing, pop that on your skin for as long as it says on the back, leave it on, take it off, carry on with your skin routine. Face smooth, the exfoliator, same time. Cleanse your skin, exfoliate, massage it in, get rid of it, rinse it off, or use the bamboo cloth, and then carry on with your skin routine as I've mentioned. The only fun thing about the comfort food is you can use this as a night mask. So you can cleanse, you can tone, you can serum, and then what you would then do, instead of your moisturizer at night, you put this on your skin and you leave it on your skin overnight, and then you wake up the next day and your skin is like, I'm so hydrated and glowing. It's a really nice alternative if you're not sure if you want like a night cream, you're not sure what mask to get, how to benefit your skin. This is a really good one to go for, purely because it has that kind of dual purpose with it. So don't forget to save this video so you've got it when you need it for your skin routine. Also share it with anybody who wants to know how to do their full skincare routine. Of course, we've talked about the Tropic range tonight, but this actually would work for any skincare range in terms of, I mean, obviously I love the Tropic range, but if you've got something else at home, you cleanse, tone, serum, it fits in the same box. So yeah, so it would work for anyone. Head over to my Instagram page, mrs.b.beauty. Give me a follow on there. Message me and say skin, and I will help you get into the best skin routine for you and give you loads of guidance and loads of tips along the way. This video has actually come off the back of someone asking me some questions and things like that, and so I created this video for them, and that's something I could do for you as well. If you have any questions, I can create something that you've got to use there and then, and also save so you've got it for a later date as well. Don't forget to put in the comments cleanser and the one you've got and I'll help you out, and serum and the ones you've got and I will also help you out as well. And you can do that on here or head over to my Instagram, mrs.b.beauty, and I will help you out. Anyway, enjoy your glowing skin, ask me questions at any point, and I will see you soon.